Hello everyone. Today I am going to give a presentation on my paper DHB pi interaction in between diborane and localized delocalized pi system, a DFT-D3 approach. First of all, what is DH pi interaction? DH pi interaction is a non-conventional or non-classical hydrogen bonding interaction where donor and acceptor both can be less electronegative. It occurs between the bridging hydrogen atom of borane and pi system, whereas the terminal hydrogen atom of boranes are reluctant to participate in stable BH5 interaction. Uh, the bridging hydrogen atom of diborane or borane is positive in charge, which can be attributed to its participation in the formation of 3-center 2-electron bond, whereas the terminal hydrogen atom is partially negatively charged, and that is why it is reluctant to participate in BH5 interaction. It is relatively a weak interaction with interaction energy around less than 6 kilocalorie per mole. And the first BH5 interaction is observed experimentally in the accept structure of B18H22 and benzene complex. It was observed by Hamilton et al. In 2006. Next experimental result has been observed between the boron cluster and phenyl ring in iridium dithiolene phosphine complex, which is reported in 2016. Mostly theoretical studies have been reported in involving BH5 interaction. For our study, we have primarily taken diborane as the representative boron compound, and two substituents are considered. One is electron donating methyl group and electron withdrawing fluorine atom at the transposition to each other. And for pi system, we have considered oxygen as inorganic pi system, cyclobutadiene as localized organic pi system, benzene as delocalized organic pi system, and borazine as delocalized inorganic pi system. In our study, we have performed these parameters. First of all, we have studied the geometry of the complex, then stability of the complex, then nature of the interaction, then thermochemical analysis, then effect of compression and absorption spectra, then effect of compression on IR stressing frequencies, then topological analysis and NBO analysis. As I mentioned, it is a DFT-D3 approach study, so we have exclusively performed our study by using B3LIP D3 Bezier functional, where B3LIP is the Beckett-3 Lee-Eyre-Pang exchange correlation functional, D3 is the dispersion correction, Bezier is the Beckett-Johnson damping parameter. And for the purpose, we have used three basis sets. One is 631 double plus GDP, 631 double plus GDP, and CCPV basis set. Moreover, in addition to DFT-D3 studies, we have also performed MPTO calculations in combination with 631 double plus GDP and 6311 double plus GDP basis set. Stability of the complexes are estimated in terms of stabilization energy, which is defined as the magnitude of the difference between the ground state energies of the supermolecular complex and some of the interacting monomers. Ground state energies of the sum of the interacting monomers. During the calculation of stabilization energy, basis set superimposition error that arises are mitigated by using counterpoise correction method in each and every case. For solvent phase studies, we have made use of PCM model. PCM is polarization continuum model, where solvent is said to be considered to be a continuum. NBO calculation is performed to understand the donor acceptor interactions. Then TDDFT calculation is performed to study the UV visual absorption spectra. And overall, the whole program is studied using Gaussian 9 program package, and topological analysis or QTM analysis is performed using multi-W FN program code. First of all, we have studied the molecular electrostatic potential surfaces. Molecular electrostatic potential surfaces has been used in a numerous occasion in predicting the reactivity of a particular site, or even in reaction mechanism also. Herein, we have studied the same for studying for predicting the feasibility of interaction between the fusion monomers. First, we have drawn the electrostatic potential surfaces of the diboron, then we have drawn that of the corresponding pi system. It is seen that the region around busing hydrogen in diborans or boron derivatives are blue in color. Blue color indicates partial positive regions around busing hydrogen, whereas around the pi system, some red or yellow color is generated. This indicates the electron excess region. Now, this is electron deficient, and these pi systems are electron excess region around over the surface of the pi moieties. So there is definitely going to be have some interaction between the electron deficient hydrogen atom or busing hydrogen and electron excess pi electron cloud. Next, geometry of the complexes. We have studied the geometry of the half sandwiches as well as sandwich complexes with diboron. For sandwich complexes, substituted diboron are not considered in the study. Here it is seen that the diboron atom, diboron molecule, or the boron substituents or boron considered boron systems are in and around the center of the pi system. This indicates that that diboron might be interacting with the considered pi system via pi interaction. However, in case of some of the complexes, like these fluoro complexes and some of the dimethyl complexes, some slanting in geometry or slanting in geometry, I mean to say slanting in BHB pi plane is observed. This slanting may be attributed to the dissimilar electron charge distribution around this moiety, or sometimes some may be due to this interaction between the fluorine atom and this oxygen atom, and like that. In case of sandwiches also, oxygen in case of sandwiches also, we have seen that there is some slanting. The slanting is more prominent in case of borazine complexes. Similarly, borazine complex and these complexes. The slanting is can be attributed to the unsymmetrical charge density distribution around this boron and nitrogen atom borazine units. The BH pi distances we have also measured. These distances varies between 2.44 to 2.64 Armstrong, depending upon the type of monomers. We similarly measure this BHB bond distances, CC, OO, CC, B and bond distances in free monomer as well as complexes, and found that the variation in these distances are quite less. It is less than 0.01 Armstrong. This suggests the predominantly pi interaction or presence of very weak interaction between the interacting monomers. As I mentioned, there is some slanting in BHB plane is observed. The slanting angle is given here, and these are the bond distances. From bond distances measured at different level of theories, it is seen that D3 LIP D3 BJ level of DJ level in combination with 631 double plus GD level of basis set produce almost comparable result with that of the 60 double one double plus GDP as well as MP2 calculations. This suggests the suitability of B3 LIP D3 BJ function BJ 631 double plus GD level of theory for the studying the geometry of the complexes. Similarly, we can also suggest that as compared to as if we consider the computational demand, then use of these the B3 LIP D3 BJ in combination with 60 double one double plus GDP level of theory for optimizing the geometry is a reasonably a good choice. Now, slanting angle, we have measured this angle and found that in case of this Bora complexes and one of the fluorine complexes, the slanting is quite significant. In case of fluorine complexes, slanting is 139 degree, whereas in case of Bora complexes, it is 161 to 168 degree. Like stabilization energies, we have also measured bond distance. We have also calculated the stabilization energies different level of theories, and it is seen that since we have confined our discussion to this level, so it is seen that the interaction energy lies between 1.01 kilocalorie per mole to 7.48 kilocalorie per mole. That means the interaction is very weak or very weak to moderately weak. Although we have 6.18, 7.48, 5.85 kilocalorie per mole of energy for this, but this is in case of sandwich complexes where two particular interactions are involved in a complexes. Now, if you consider the higher level of theory, B3 LIP D3 BJ functional in combination with 6311 double plus GDP and CCP DZ level of theory, it is seen that the interaction energy estimated is a bit higher in most cases. However, although it is higher, it is quite nominal. However, in MP2 calculation, the stabilization energy estimated is quite less than that of the that is obtained from the DFPP3 calculation. Now, if we consider the published CCSDD result for similar type of complexes, it is seen that MP2 calculation are most suitable for predicting the stability of the complexes or calculating the stabilization energy of the complexes. Again, one more information is there. If you consider different substituents, here it is seen that it is in terms of electron donating substituents, here in terms of electron withdrawing substituents. It is seen that the SE value, the interaction energy between electron interaction energy obtained for electron withdrawing substituents a bit higher than electron donating substituents. From this, we can conclude that the presence of electron withdrawing group on diborane or a terminal position of diborane or borane moieties favors or facilitates the interaction between the pi system and the considered borane moieties. Herein, we have represented the above result in diagrammatic manner to have a clear indication. It is seen that 61 double plus GDP and 6311 double plus GDP produces almost comparable result, whereas CCPVTZ basis set produces a result which is a bit higher than that of the earlier two results. However, result obtained for this MP2 calculation is quite less. Like here, 631 double plus GDP is the estimated energy is less than that of the 6011 double plus GDP result in most cases. Although MP2 calculation produces or gives less stability or lower stabilization energy as compared to the B3 LOP D3 functional, but the trend in stability of the product or complexes predicted from MP2 calculation and B3 LOP D3 level of calculations are quite similar. This suggests the suitability of D3 LIP D3 functional for estimating the stabilization energy of the complexes in terms of qualitative viewpoint. Next, we have studied the solvent phase studies. For solvent phase, we have taken cyclohexane, ethanol, dimethyl sulfoxide, and water. It is seen that from gas phase to cyclohexane, there is a nominal decrease in the stabilization energy. Whenever from cyclohexane to ethanol, there is also similar nominal decrease in the stabilization energy. However, in ethanol, DMSO, and water, you see the interaction energy or the stability of the systems remains almost similar. This is the trend obtained from the different solvent. Although there is decrease or nominal decrease in the stabilization energy, even though there is some weak interaction, but the complexes are stable in solvent phase irrespective of their solvent dielectric. Now, nature of interaction. We have studied the nature of interaction. As per literature, for the purpose, we have made use of density function, DFT functional for studying the nature of interaction. First of all, we have calculated the stabilization energy at, with a functional that incorporates dispersion interaction and a functional that do not encounter dispersive interaction. And their comparison would give information about the nature of dispersion role of dispersion interaction in stabilizing the complexes. It is seen that the stabilization energy estimated from dispersive corrected functional is positive. That means there is a favorable interaction between the interacting monomers, whereas the same predicted from the dispersive interaction uncorrected functional are negative in most cases. That indicates an unfavorable interaction between the interacting monomers. But if you compare the two results, we can clearly conclude that the dispersive interaction is the primary component that stabilizes the base pi interaction of the studied systems. To have further insight, we have calculated the thermochemical parameters. For the purpose, we have selected enthalpy change and entropy and delta Gibbs free energy changes upon complexation. It is seen that enthalpy changes for all the complexes are negative, whereas delta Z or USP energy changes for the complexation is positive. The negative enthalpy changes indicates that the reaction is exothermic in nature. And the process of complexation is enthalpy driven, whereas positive delta G suggests questions the spontaneity of the process. That means the reaction is not spontaneous. This may be probably due to the entropy compensation that occurs upon complexation. And furthermore, positive delta G value also indicates that low temperature stability of the complexes. That means the complexation would be likely to be more stable in the low temperature. To see whether there is any electronic disturbance or UV visual spectra, is there any defect of effect of complexation on UV visual spectra or not? We have studied the UV visual spectra, and it is seen that in case of cyclobutadiene, especially for the rest, not much shifting is there, but in case of cyclobutadiene, what happens? The free cyclobutadiene peak, the peak occurs near about 160, to be precise, 159 nanometer, whereas upon complexation, the complexation with diborane, the peak shifts shifted to 286 nanometer. In case of sandwiches, it is to 279 nanometer. In case of half sandwich with the fluorine substituents, 266 nanometer. In case of dimethyl substituents, 265 nanometers. Although they are not around the visible region, but the shifting is quite significant for cyclobutadiene. Whereas in case of benzene, if you consider strongest band, not much shifting is there except in case of sandwiches, where the shifting is around 205 nanometer is observed. Like benzene, borazine also shows insignificant shifting upon complexation. That from this we can conclude that other than cyclobutadiene, the electronic properties of other pi system remain intact upon complexation. However, in case of cyclobutadiene, a notable variation in the electronic properties can be expected upon complexation. Next, we have also studied the effect of complexation on HB pi stretching frequencies, and for the purpose, we have studied BH pi stretching frequencies, symmetric stretching as well as asymmetric stretching. It is seen that in case of complexes involving diborane, these complexes and these complexes, there is blue shift upon complexation. Although the blue shift is very less, up to 30 nanometer, the blue shift is observed in both symmetric and asymmetric stretching upon complexation. Like diborane, fluoro substituted diborane also shows blue shift upon complexation. However, in case of dimethyl substituted diborane, red shift up to 50 nanometer is observed upon complexation. This also suggests the involvement of bridging hydrogen in the interaction. Since the interaction is predominantly dispersive, so we are not going to discuss anything about the mathematical part of this topological analysis, by which you can predict the electrostatic or covalent nature of the interaction. Herein, we have performed the topological analysis with a view to have the knowledge about the donor and acceptor side. It is seen that for our representative cases, we have represented here this half sandwich and sandwiches of diborane. Here it is in that diborane moiety is the acceptor size, acceptor molecule in all the cases, whereas the pi system is the donor site in all the cases. Now, in case of oxygen complexes, it is seen that the lone pair of oxygen atom donates the electron to the bridging hydrogen atom and complexation results. However, in case of other complexes, that means complex of cyclobutadiene, benzene, borazine, the respective pi system or the pi electrons is interacting with the bridging hydrogen atom. Thus, we can conclude that in case of from topological indications, we can predict that for oxygen complexes are formed via the interaction between the bridging hydrogen and the lone pair of the oxygen atom, whereas the interaction with cyclobutadiene, benzene, and borazine occurs between the interaction between the bridging hydrogen and the pi electron or pi bond of the respective systems. To have further insight, we have also performed NBO analysis. From NBO analysis, we also predicted the donor and acceptor side. It is seen that in all the complexes, the acceptor is the bridging hydrogen atom, whereas donor atom varies, donor atom or donor side varies depending upon the pi system. In case of oxygen, whether it is half sandwich or sandwich, the donor is oxygen atom or lone pair of oxygen atom. Whereas in case of cyclobutadiene, benzene, borazine, whether it is sandwich or half sandwich, the donor side is the C bond or BN bond. Thus, for complexes with oxygen, lone pair of electron is the donor, while for the rest, the corresponding pi bond is the donor. Finally, the conclusion: the studied interaction is very weak, yet the complexes are stable in gas phase as well as solvent phase. Interaction is stronger with organic pi systems like cyclobutadiene and benzene. Presence of fluorine atom facilitates the interaction to some extent. The interaction is primarily dispersive in nature. Interaction with diboron does not impart any notable effect or notable changes on the electronic properties of the pi system except cyclobutadiene. Complexes of oxygen occurs via Hb lone pair interaction, while for the rest complexes, presence of Hb pi interaction is validated. However, experimental investigations are necessary to validate the stability of the complexes. These are some references involving BH pi interactions. Thank you.